Let's get right. 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 You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Deala T. And this is No Filters. Always appreciate you hitting that like button for me, family. Subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an episode. And sharing this with the world. And of course, family, get comfortable when you come in. Get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title. The Attorney General and Trump is on something, fam. What they doing? Let's get into this here.
Don't mean nothing to me. So whenever I make these videos talking about Donald J. Trump, that's because he is the current president of the United States of America. Can everybody hear me in the comment section? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments. I need to know if everybody can hear me. Y'all press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comment section. Because I'm going to say it again, right? Can they hear me in the comment section? Let me know to make this clear. Okay, I can see y'all can hear me now.
What's up, Guy Fox in the building? What we doing, family? What's up, Leon in the building? You already know.
People cry. It don't matter what video you do, people gonna be upset, they gonna cry. You can't please the world. It is what it is. And I stand on everything I say, and I mean everything.
Let's get right.
I don't care about no man, woman, or whatever that's in public office that ain't doing what's in the best interest of the people. Period. And I'm just gonna say it to y'all straight like that. We have a problem, man. And y'all smash your like button, share the video.
Let's get right, fam.
Here, man. Salute to everybody tapping on in. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm gonna say this as I come on in here today, and start this video. And I'm gonna let everybody know once again, man. On my channel, I don't care about political aspirations, politics, what side you lean on. That don't mean nothing to me. So whenever I make these videos talking about Donald J. Trump, that's because he is the current president of the United States.
King in the building. What's up, fam?
In the comment section. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments.
Can you hear me, fam?
Y'all press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comments.
We know you can hear me, fam.
I'm going to say it again, right? Can they hear me in the comment section? Let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments. Y'all got.
Can you hear me? Let's get right, man. Let's get right. Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Deala T. This is No Filters. Hit that like button, subscribe. We about to cook your president tonight. Fam. The Attorney General done got involved. That means Trump done been like, listen, my dog. He done told the Attorney General, hey, Dirty, I need you to go holler at fam in them because they over there making too much noise. You understand? And that's what's going on. Get your eyes together, get your food together, get your drink together, get your smoke together. Get your popcorn ready, fam. Because this is another situation that's let me further know that Trump and them continues to battle and fight this Epstein file situation with the Maxwell girl that used to rock with Epstein and deal with the pedos. Let's go.
In the building. Because I need to make this clear. Okay, I can see y'all can hear me now. I need to make this clear to everybody that's listening to this video because anytime I do a video talking about Donald Trump, people cry. It don't matter what video you do, people gonna be upset, they're gonna cry. You can't please the world. It is what it is. And I stand on everything I say, and I mean everything I say. I don't care about no man, woman, or whatever that's in public office that ain't doing what's in the best interest of the people. Period.
Right.
And I'm just gonna say it to y'all straight like that. So when they come and talk about Obama, I don't care about Barack Obama. He don't move the needle for me. Neither does Kamala Harris, neither does Joe Biden. Like I said yesterday, and this is what people get confused when I say in my videos. If anything comes out of this whole situation,
Short Tiger in the building, what's good, family?
Some way, Joe Biden and everybody else who allowed this stuff to be hidden and covered up need to go right with him.
Right? Listen, man.
Did you hear what I just said?
Listen, man. Everybody get cooked over here, fam. Because we know if it walk like a duck, it sound like a duck, and it's quacking like a duck, it's a duck. We know, fam. Your name shouldn't be tied up in pedophilia. Your name shouldn't be tied up in anything that got to do with anything corrupt. You understand? So you don't get to sit up in here and act like, oh, well, you know, it's just Trump. Or it's just Obama. Or, you know, it's, you know, Diddy. Hey, man, everybody get cooked over here. I don't want to hear it. Let's go.
This is not me. Oh, I'm gonna pick a side and roll with the Dems and this, that, and that. I don't care about none of that shit. It's all BS to me.
Stephen Miller, what's up, Anton?
Donald Trump coming out talking about Barack Obama and that. Obama. He wasn't doing that shit at that funeral when they was dapping each other up, laughing and having jokes. So it doesn't mean nothing to me. Like I said, I already know what it is. These are political games they play with people's minds. They play with y'all minds and y'all sit up there, hook, line, and sinker, and get done in. You don't enrich yourself so much into an ideology that you are separated from reality. And reality is everybody's getting done dirty. Why? Because the people aren't being told the truth and they aren't having transparency. That's why I stand on all the shit I stand on my channel, regardless of who it is. And y'all know I call it how I see it.
Stephen Neal in the building. He said, I know who Stephen Neal is. What's up, fam?
Like
you already know, hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking.
Y'all know how I stand on it.
We stand on business here, man. It's Trump tripping. He getting caught.
There's a real problem going on today, man.
It is.
You guys who don't know what just happened.
So you got to understand something. See, we're not picking and choosing who we choosing to pick and who we want to cook. We got to understand. We heard about you. We see what you're doing. Oh, now we got to take you and put you in the frying pan because you should be fired and fried. So we going to cook you, fam, like we do when we hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep going.
There is no real transparency going on in this world. Donald J. Trump's Department of Justice, now they want to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, Pam Bondi, right? This ain't no independent entity that.
Hold up, Steve, and listen to me. I'm gonna bring it back for you, Stephen Nee. I'm gonna bring it back for you, fam, right now.
Has no allegiance. They want to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, Pam Bondi, right? It's a real problem going on today, man. For you guys who don't know what just happened. There is no real transparency going on in this world. Donald J. Trump's Department of Justice, now they want to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, Pam Bondi, right? This ain't no independent entity that has no allegiance to political tie, any political side, any of this stuff. Donald J. Trump's Department of Justice, Pam Bondi, now all of a sudden, after they didn't want to release all these files unredacted, after they say, oh, well, let's just, we'll release what we think is credible. What the hell you mean what you think is credible? You said at first, see, this is why I keep trying to tell people, you can't let people play in your face. And I ain't just talking about Donald Trump, I'm talking about anybody. Whether it be Joe Biden, all these people. How Joe Biden and them sat there and lied to y'all about this man's health. Everybody seen this man breaking down in front of the world. And they gonna sit there and lie and try and hide in front of people like we stupid.
Crazy work.
And the list goes on and on and on with him too. They playing in people's face, man. You come out here telling people that you're going to release all the files unredacted. You get in office, and now it's all this gibberish, jabberish, run around the middle talk. I don't want to hear it, bro. Do what you say you're going to do.
What's up, Anton? I see you. That's real, Steve. Stephen Neal, that's real.
Step, man. Because I ain't got time for that shit. I don't want to play. I don't have time
Toby, YouTube, what's up, fam?
Oh, the Dems, oh, the Republicans. Fuck both of them. I don't have time for any of it. I don't play that pump game. That's a pump game to me.
Let's bring that back for the people in the back.
And when y'all have Bondi, now all of a sudden, after they didn't want to release all these files unredacted, after they say, oh, well, let's just, we'll release what we think is credible. What the hell you mean what you think is credible? You said at first, see, this is why I keep trying to tell people, you can't let people play in your face. And I ain't just talking about Donald Trump, I'm talking about anybody. Whether it be Joe Biden, all these people. How Joe Biden and them sat there and lied to y'all about this man's health. Everybody seen this man breaking down in front of the world. And they gonna sit there and lie and try and hide in front of people like we stupid.
Right.
And the list goes on and on and on with him too. They playing in people's face, man. You come out here telling people that you're going to release all the files unredacted. You get in office, and now it's all this gibberish, jabberish, run around the mill talk. I don't want to hear it, bro. Do what you say you're going to do. If you ain't going to do what you say you're going to do, man, just step, man.
Stand on business.
Just step, man.
Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
I don't have time for no political games on my channel. Oh, the Dems, oh, the Republicans. Fuck both of them. I don't have time for any of it. I don't play that pump game. That's a pump game to me. And when y'all have somebody who actually don't care about that type of shit, but care about being a servant to all the people, that's when y'all will have a great leader. When you get caught up in these finger-pointing games and all this BS, leaders don't do that. You do what you say you're going to do.
What's up, Cat? Mama Thompson in the building. How you be? I appreciate you coming by. It's all love. Thank you so much. That like button, subscribe. We cooking.
If you say you're going to do something, do it. The man came into office, not nobody else, no Democrats or no other people.
Let's get right.
Democrats and them they weren't even trying to talk about this stuff.
Scott O'Brien, what's up, family? Taco Dog, what's up, fam?
Listen to. Because they had an opportunity to release all this stuff. But why are we talking about this right now? Because Donald J. Trump and his own team were talking about this before the election.
Wow.
That they were going to release all the files. They said they were going to release all the JFK files. They were going to release all the MLK files. And they were going to release all the Jeffrey Epstein files. That's exactly what they said they was going to do.
Wow.
Do what you say you're going to do. Don't come around here with no fake, flawed, halfway talk. Oh, we had to see what's credible. Nah, what you mean what's credible? Release all of it to the people, unredacted, and let the people decide how they feel about it. Don't lie to the people and then got people out here going at war at each other. And then at the end, you find out that it's all on some bullshit.
Now, that's the big point that we're trying to make and understand. Because as Ticket speaking about real business with Trump, we need to understand right now that these are the type of actions that we know that this is causing you to be guilty. Shout out to Soul Rebel 999. He said, this is war. That's the point. Because at the end of the day, the tariffs, Israel, Iran, that bombing that he pulled without checking in with nobody, the issues with Russia, having a fight with Ukraine. I mean, this is happening right now in front of our face. So now you're looking at a beginner situation when it comes to World War III. You're looking at what stirs the pot. It's not about saying, oh, we look at war right in his face. But I'm trying to get my people here at No Filters with Deala T to actually see and open up your eyes before you read the headline. We say that again for the people in the back still rolling up that just pulled up. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We about to cook. The important part of this information is that you know what's going on before you read the headline. Is that you know we at war before you read the headline that says, oh, schools are out, find shelter, World War III is in effect. Who the want to read that and don't know what to do? So you hear situations like this right in front of your face going on with your president, many of you. And you don't think this corrupt? This man just had the Attorney General reach out to the Epstein files girl that was rocking with Epstein. That's what he just had go on. You got to be living under a rock to not see that the president of the United States is using every bit of his power to tell somebody, shut up before I shut you up. Now he got the Attorney General. He said, hey, come here, Pam. Yeah, Pam. Her name Pam Bondi. This is Attorney General. Come here, Pam. Hey, man, get that together, doc. Old girl Maxwell over there talking, and I'm tired of hearing her. Get her together. So what Pam do? Pam make a call. She hit the Deputy Attorney General. What's his name? Blanche. She hit the deputy. She's so scared to handle it herself, coming straight from Donald Trump, telling her to handle stuff, she done gave it off to the Deputy Assistant Attorney General. Shout out to my family in the building, Turv it used, says Todd Blanche. You know it, family, we in her. She done handed the duty off to the Deputy Attorney General. She so scared. She done told that man, hey, go holler at Maxwell and tell Maxwell, be quiet. But we got to shut you up. Trump bought it on himself. Let me say that again for the people in the back that ain't got nothing to do. Trump bought it on himself. Why? Because he said the Epstein files was a hoax. It was fake. It's made up. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, if the Epstein files is a hoax and it's made up and it don't matter, you have a whole woman doing 20 years off of that. So she's saying, oh, if it's made up, fam, I need a retrial. We need to spin the block. So if we need to spin that block, fam, because you said this fake, I should be getting out of jail within a month. I should be getting pardoned. I should be in a situation out of the jail because you said this is fake. There is no way in your right mind that you don't think we witnessed. Well, you better hit that like button, subscribe right now. What are you doing? What? 2 thumbs down? Watch your mouth. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We all in here. We FAM. We need to understand. Don't tell me what's... No, don't do that. Don't do that. That man just had the Attorney General go pay her a visit. And she just gave the duty to the Deputy Attorney General because she don't want to do the corruption. If you're a manager at your job and you are told to do something, hit that like button, subscribe. Right now, we cooking. If you're a manager at your job and your boss told you to go fire somebody, you ain't gonna hand that to the assistant manager? No, don't do that. It's all of our opinion. But you know the good part about being with Deala T and no filters, 2 thumbs down? We all family here. And my family gonna get with you. Because fam, Dorothy G in the building, you already know what's up with you. Family, FAM in here. They gonna let you know. It's all an opinion, but facts speak louder. Actions speak louder than words as well. So I need you to understand the actions of this man, your president, because I'm sure that's probably your president, 2 thumbs down. That's probably your president. His actions are speaking louder than the words. And right now, we are exposing his life here with Deala T and No Filters. Hit that like button, subscribe. You better know what's going on here. We're not going to allow it. Let's keep going.
Everybody knows good and well Barack Obama's not going to prison. Donald Trump is not sending him to prison.
Dorothy G says, not my president. I'm with you, family.
I'm trying to tell y'all this.
That's real.
Y'all just seen what the real was. When these people get with each other in a private room behind closed doors, they're probably dapping each other up, laughing and joking. Like, yeah, you know, we go at it like it's a political. It's just like the wrestling. Once they go behind that curtain, hey, man, hey, good job, dog. You get out there in that ring, and everybody put on a performance for your side, whether it's this side or that side. It's called politics, man.
That's real, Stephen Neal. That's what we doing. We cooking.
Sometimes
hit that like button, subscribe, family.
And people take it way too far on either side. It's just.
Belinda in the building, how you be?
That people don't have the capacity to really understand this stuff, man.
Said Jama in the building, how you doing, family?
In my opinion, ain't none of these people on point that we seeing being put out here in front of us. You can go all the way down the line.
Order of mine 559. What's up, family? I see you. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm with you, fam. I appreciate you.
Trump, ain't none of them right. Come on, man. Let's just keep it 100. This ain't about no political game, right? This is about what you say you gonna do for the people. If you ain't gonna do it, sit down. Stop playing this game with us. Don't try to point the finger and say something else. Nah, man, just do it. So So now, y'all, let me let y'all know what's going on.
Let's go.
Now, all of a sudden, we already know Pam Bondi's over there.
Ladarius, what's up, family? Edward, what's up, family? You already know.
Now, all of a sudden, after all the public pressure from his own side. See, this is what's destroying Donald Trump, is that his own people's giving him that smoke. A lot of his own people are giving him that smoke. I want y'all to think about this. Now, all of a sudden, we already know Pam Bondi's over there in a position of power over there at the DOJ.
Josh Hendrick, I appreciate you, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We heard.
See, this is what
open up your ears.
Is that his own people's giving him that smoke. A lot of his own people are giving him that smoke. I want y'all to think about this. All this time, he's been fighting this, saying, oh, there's nothing. Why do people are troublemakers for keeping this going?
Look, bro, I appreciate you, Josh. You already know we in here.
You talked about this all pre-election. Drop the files, unredacted.
See, I need you to understand, Josh. You in here, you tapped in. We getting real. It's your boy Deala T. And this is No Filters. We cooking whoever want to play with us in the community. Whoever want to play with us in society. You got to understand, we here, we fam, we FAM, we fam. It all matters. We have to have a voice. If we don't, we will all lose. You are literally watching the president of the United States. What that tell you about you and me, fam? They will bury us if we was in this situation. Understand what's real. Let's get right. Shout out to my people, the white man with the $20 donation in the super chat. We in here, it's all love, my family. Let's keep it going. We rocking. Let's get real. It's a real thing. Shout out to David Higgins walking in. King in the building. Steven in the building. Josh, you feel me, family? It's all real. Mona Thompson, you already know. Let's get right. You see the donation with the cash app at the top. Let's run it down real quick. I appreciate all my family in the building. Shout out to Anthony Smith with the $5 donation in the Cash App, family. Shout out to Mona Thompson with the $10 donation in the Cash App. It's all love. Malik Omar with the $10 donation in the Super Stick. I appreciate you, family. You know it. Nene Love Savvy TV with the $1 donation in the Super Stick. I appreciate you, love. You know it's family. It's real. Shout out to Chill and Joy with the $1 donation in the Super Stick. As you already know, family, we're going to keep it going. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking. We ain't playing with nobody. Let's keep going, family. You already know we got the Cash App link in the top of the link. We got the $2 raffles already starting tomorrow. 2 members of my family will receive No Filters shirts, family. You hear me? Let me say that again. We got the $2 raffles going to the Cash App No Filters. 2 of my FAM families from love, from day ones, y'all already know, will receive and win No Filter shirts from your boy Deala T. And all that. Let's get right. Let's get real. Let's go, family. We in here.
The people ain't gonna say nothing else. But you keep doing this, oh, I'm gonna drop this piece. But if it's not credible, we're not gonna do it. Nobody wanna hear that.
Born Rotten Films, I appreciate you, family. What's up? Respect.
Cut it out, man.
It's love. I appreciate you.
Cut it out, bro. And everybody talking about, oh man, they hated Trump, man. That's why they try to get him up out of it. They do that to every president. Just because y'all it's not publicized or y'all didn't see it, don't mean y'all don't.
I'm in St. Louis, Josh. We in here.
Ain't nobody, there is nobody in this room that everybody likes in their life. It's just that when you get on a bigger stage, now the hate becomes bigger from whoever may not like you. The disdain becomes bigger from whoever may not like you. When you on a low level and don't nobody really know you, you ain't really gonna have that type of public smoke like that. You might have personal smoke. But let's get to this, right? Right? And I want to say this, right? Everybody wants to say, oh, Obama and this and Trump that and this, that. Man, they all in it together. They all are part of the foolishness, man. Every last one of them, man. But let me get to this to you guys. And I want to say this to everybody that's listening to this video. When you have real transparency and you want to have people believe what you got going on, first of all, he should have did what he said he was going to do. Release all the files unredacted. And then leave it at that. Well, nobody else even said nothing. See, let's not even play this punk ass game. If I'm innocent, let me take y'all an example, right? What I said about triple bass mouth Shannon Sharpe, right? when I cooked that bass mouth buffoon who was out here capping. That Negro was on cap, talking all that cap, and he got exposed in front of the world because he a jive turkey. And I said it. He a jive turkey. He a jive turkey doing all that fake. Yeah, you know, my grandma told me this, my grandma told me that. You a lying ass jive turkey. Country bumpkin.
Oh!
Lying to these people.
Let's get right up in here. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. We about to cook this stupid mother. Shut your mouth, boy. You know who this is? Fam, tell me right now you know who this is. No, don't do that. Tell me right now you know who this is. Tell me right now. I'll wait. Tell me right now who is this? Fam. No, cause we together. Tell me who is this? Okay, Mona just said Shannon. Last name King just said Sharpe. Ha! My fam in the bit. Hit me hurt. Fam, Mona said Shannon. King said Sharpe. You better know my people in here, boy. Don't play with us. No, come close. Don't play with fam in here. If you not FAM, don't come in here, boy. You might get the bowels smacked out of your body. When I said smack the SHIT out of you, don't come in here talking stupid. I got real fam in here, fam. Mona said Shannon. King said Sharpe. What did he do? You know what he did, don't you? No, don't do that. Josh, you better tell me what he did. Fam, tell me now what this man did. That boy was on First Take on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith. Stop playing with us today. He used to play for the Broncos back in the day. Stop talking. What is his name and his face in the public eye? Are we about to cook him? This man here was accused for touching a young white girl. Oh, let me say that again for the people in the back. Shannon Sharpe. Google it, fools. Boy is accused. His name is tied up in dealing with young white girls. And they just said something on Fox 2 that the boy just paid somebody off with his tuition. He need to be. I don't want to hear it. Hit that like button, subscribe. I don't want to hear it. No, don't. You look like you heard what he did, didn't you? And you know what he did. No, don't do that, Bob. I know about Bob. We're gonna cook. Boy, when I say we're gonna put some sauteed onions in there for Obama, we gonna cook him. But this man is on the screen and had all that to say about everybody else. But why your name? Let me tell you something. You could be at your job. You could be working. You get accused of something. You fired. Why? Because why your name tied up in that? They didn't even have to see you on camera, stupid. They just heard your name tied up in that. It's called discrediting. At this point now, you're discredited. This man was right here on ESPN. No, we're going to bring the screen up. Don't run, mother. Don't run. Why your name? Now think about it, fam. Why your name tied up in something? See, we don't know you, but we heard about you. We know about you. But why your name tied up in that? But if it was me or you, fam, FAM, if it was me and you, fam, they would have cooked us. The world would have never knew about us. And we'll be right up under the ashes. Dust to dust. Don't talk to me right now, boy. Josh just said we'll be locked up. No, we'll be up under the ground. We'll be in a camp. We'll be somewhere where nobody matter. That means sleeping with the fishes. I don't care your race. Let me tell you something right now. Black, white, light skin, extra bright, albino, extra skin, no skin, green, red, yellow, brown, blue, alien or not, you don't get no pass here with Deala T and no filters. I don't want to hear it. You got all that money, but you over there touching little girls. You got all that money, and you can't find a girl? Hold up, my dog. It is some beautiful women in the world. Amazing queens. We got to thank God, the creator, for these goddesses. Take a moment and let that set in. And this grown man woo! Let's go.
Gonna sit up here and criticize all these other dudes for the ass. When nobody else even said nothing. See, let's not even play this punk ass game. If I'm innocent,
Mario in the building.
Let me take y'all an example, right? What I said about
Talina One, what's up, family? We in here, you know it.
Right?
Idaho, what's up, family?
Buffoon, who was out here capping. That Negro was on cap, talking all that cap, and he got exposed in front of the world because he a jive turkey. And I said it. He a jive turkey. He a jive turkey doing all that fake. Yeah, you know, my grandma told me this, grandma told me that. You a lying ass jive turkey. Country bumpkin, lying to these people. Gonna sit up here and criticize.
That's real, Steve. People. That's real, Josh.
Anything he doing behind the scenes. Think about what I just said. He got a whole following of people calling him
Let's get right. 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 Let's make sure we know what's going on. I need my fam to tap in right now. FAM, if you fam right now, let me know where you're from. Tapping in with your boy Deala T. Here at No Filters. You already know we in the building. Let's get right. Let's get right. Al Craig, what's up, family? Peach, too good to be looking elsewhere. That's real. Talina's laughing at the building. Idaho says, can you buy me new motorcycle? Nick says, what did Irvin do and why did he on the iPad? Oh, he on the side of Shannon Sharpe. It's a lot going on. Josh says, damn shame. That's real, family. Mario in the building says, blessings, bruh. Mario Doe, I appreciate your family's love. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking. You know what's going on. Bob John in the building says, Cat Williams told Shannon to his face to watch out for this. That's real. We all witnessed that, my dog. You seen that. We know what's going on. You know that's a real thing. Let's keep it going, family. Josh says protect the kids. Josh Hendricks says protect the children at all costs. That's real, family. We will do that here with Deala T and No Filters, fam. Stephen Neal in the building says 2025 is going to be the year where heads flying. That's real, fam. Let's get right and understand. 2025, a lot's going on, which makes me further know that they had a plan in place. Let's keep it going. Nene Love, Savvy TV, Savvy TV in the building. Let's get right. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. It's love. Let's keep the levels going. Talina One says, what up? That's real, family. What up? That's real. Dr. Ass Naked says Club Shay Shay is over. They is over because he got a lot going on. My Mona Thompson in the building says he seems zesty to me as well. That's different. Let's keep the party going. We got fam checking in. Josh says he from OKC. Josh in the building, OKC. Stephen Neal in the building, Ohio. In the building, I appreciate your family. King all the way from California checking in. You already know Mario Doe. Fam says he from Antigua. It's real. I appreciate you, family. Al Craig, you already know my fam in the building. Chicago still rocking. I appreciate you, man. Mona Thompson all the way in Memphis. Love, I appreciate you. Dr. Ass Nectar says, what grown-ass man calls himself Shay Shay? That's real. That threw me off, and I was like, oh, he must be got some salt sprinkled on him. But we going to keep it going, fam. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's love. Lennox Lewis in the building. He says he's from Yakuta. Yakuta. It's love, family. I appreciate you. Nene Love. Savvy TV all the way from Michigan. Langston, Michigan in the building. You already know how we coming and going. That's love. Al Craig in the building. I appreciate you, man. You know it. Idaho says, I love the tats. It's real. I respect. That's real. Stephen Neal says, my next woman will be in the church. Definitely not a bar. That's real, family. You already know how life is going. Let's keep the party going. I appreciate you all liking, subscribing to the channel. Let's go.
And here's the difference between when you know you're standing on truth and when you're not. Look at Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin got caught with those allegations, right?
Maya Marie, what's up with you, ma? I appreciate you stopping by, tapping in. Hit that like button, subscribe, start cooking. Get your eat, get your drink, let's go.
Defamation against him. And guess what he did? He won. That's mouth Shannon Sharpe, right? When I cooked that bass mouth buffoon who was out here capping, that Negro was on cap, talking all that cap. And he got exposed in front of the world because he a jive turkey. And I said it. He a jive turkey. He a jive turkey doing all that fake. Yeah, you know, my grandma told me this. My grandma told me that. You a lying ass jive turkey. Country bumpkin. Lying to these people. Gonna sit up here and criticize all these other dudes for the exact same thing he doing behind the scenes. Think about what I just said. He got a whole following of people calling him but he a punk. These are facts. And here's the difference between when you know you're standing on truth and when you're not. Look at Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin got caught with those allegations, right? He got put off ESPN. What did the playmaker Michael Irvin do? He immediately went and said, no, I'm innocent. I want the tape to be released, and I'm filing a $100 million lawsuit for defamation against him. And guess what he did?
Hold up. See, when you being charged for something and you want the truth to be released, you're going to do what Michael Irvin did. Now, his name was put into a situation, but yet he said, oh, no, we're not doing that. We're going to tap in. You're going to show them this ain't that, and we're going to prove that I'm innocent. But when you get people that ain't doing that, you know something going on. Like your president, Trump. If he wanted to not be accused of Epstein files or anything, he would have just released files like they said they would. He would have just handled things. See, I need fam to understand. See, I need y'all to understand, fam. It ain't even about, like, not caring about other people's business. Like, we all grown, my dog. Like, don't do that. Don't talk that shit to me, Donnie. Don't talk that to me. Like, we grown, dirty. Like, we all got business. We all got stuff to do. All right? But it's a difference when you being accused of something, even at your job. They're going to accuse you of not locking the door at the end of the day. So don't nobody break in the damn job. And you said you locked the door. That's it. It's done. You going to tell them, run the tape back. Show these people I locked the door when the job was done. So don't nobody say I didn't. And then they see the cameras. They see that camera, and that camera. Yeah. So now you prove that you're not guilty. Why Trump ain't doing that? Ah, wait. You better hit that like button, subscribe right now. We cooking. Why Trump ain't doing that? See, if it was me and you, it'd be like, oh, okay, you know, why Deala T ain't, you know, show the tape? Or, you know, why Brad ain't show the tape? Or why Jill ain't show the tape? Or why Mona didn't show the tape? Or why Nene didn't show the tape? Or why Josh didn't show the tape? Why Lori ain't show the tape? Huh? Why Al Craig ain't show the tape? How you feeling then, fam? Because we got you on tape right here, and over there. Why you ain't on it? But we doing all this for Trump? We got to see the tape. We got to see the recordings. We got to see this man sitting at the table with underage girls at a pageant. We got to do all that. But if it was me and you, they can just accuse you and you cooked. I don't even want to hear that. Goofy mother. What? Let's go.
Won. He won. Shannon Sharpe came out and said, hey man, this is a shakedown. You know, Tony Buzz would love to take down black men. Even though the facts are, and see, I'm going to just come on YouTube and tell the facts. I'm not going to say nothing because I'm going to push a narrative for my side. Because it's not right. I'm just going to tell the truth. Tony Buzz would get more money off rich white men than he even do black men. Let's just tell the truth. He did that TNT crane company he just sued. CEO, white man, $640 million. You take the 30-something% out of Tony Buzz we got. Tell me how much he got for that. You think that little penny ante money that he just got off Shannon Sharpe equivalates to that money he won in that lawsuit? And then $174 million lawsuit he won from the other white man? Tell the truth, man. Come on, man. Let's cut this shit out. I'm tired of playing these games with people, man. This is how you lose the trust of all the people. So Shannon Sharpe come out.
That's real, King.
Yeah, man, you know, they doing me dirty. And what all his delusional followers do, yeah, man, they trying to shake them down, man. No, they ain't. He's just a dumb-ass dude who's a lying, capping-ass Negro who sat up here and demonized all these other brothers for doing the same shit he was doing.
Wow.
And got caught with his hand in a cookie jar.
Kenley in the building. What's up with you? Let's go. Let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
Tony Buzz, they ain't finna get me. What they gonna get? They gonna get a lawsuit for defamation and lying on my good name.
Think about this.
Didn't
Every time one of these fools come out talking about they was dealing with some underage or something that's just disgusting, they always do this defamation of character. You ever tripped off that, fam? Philly Phil in the building. Why, when they always being accused of dealing with underage? AJ in the building, you already know, family. You already know, Kenley, we ain't here. You already know, I know who it is. I just want to understand why Diddy, Tyler Perry, Fat Joe, Kanye West, Jay-Z, all of these people get the defamation of character after they're being charged with dealing with underage people. You don't see that? Really respect what's going on. It's all love, fam. You already know. We hitting that like button. We subscribing. We cooking. We got to make sure it's all love here to make sure we tapped in. Let's go, family. Let's keep rocking.
Didn't do nothing. What that
love
did, settled, paid that girl. And the lawyer says everybody got it wrong. He said he think that Shannon Sharpe paid that girl $33 million.
Shout out David Higgins in here.
The girl
Chat.
got 20, Tony Buzz, we got 13.
Shout out King in the building, Mona Thompson in here with me.
We all thinking about, they ain't even half the L he took. Allegedly. That's
Kenley, I appreciate you. You already know David Higgins.
The lawyer said.
Yeah, he mad.
I'm gonna think of his name in a second. Jive Turkey, man. Y'all have to be able to see through this stuff, man, when people's out here capping, man. Come on, bro. You're not finna spit in my face and tell me, hey, man, it's raining, bro. Nah, you just spit in my face, bro. You spit in my face, man. We're not finna do that, bro. I'm cut from a whole different cloth, my nigga. You spit in my face, bro. Right? So back to this. So now you have Donald J. Trump, right? And yeah, let me say this about that girl before I go back. Yes, she's 304, straight up. No question about it. Yes. But Shannon Sharpe is in a position of power. Shannon Sharpe is in a position of desertion. Shannon Sharpe sit up there and talk shit and lecture all these other dudes on what they need to do and what they don't need to do. And that nigga ain't got no self-discipline. 1,000 fucking lashes.
1,000 of them is love. You
And
already
niggas
know
don't
we
like
in here. I
it.
appreciate it,
I'll get to
Kenley, what we doing. Let's go, Stephen Neal. You know how we moving. Let's go. We in here. Let's keep going. Let's rock.
The same way he gave it. Now let's move to this. all of a sudden now, so Pam Bondi, everybody know who Pam Bondi is, right? But we just gonna talk facts, right? We're gonna talk facts. And the only reason why we're talking about Donald Trump right now is because he's currently in office.
Shout out to Dave Nasty in the building. I appreciate you, fam. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking. Let's go.
Biden, we be talking about him. The only reason we talking about this guy right now is because he's in office. I want to make that clear to everybody that's listening to this video. So he said he was going to release all those files. Did he release all of them unredacted? Lie. We can't even, there's no argument about that.
Breathe in, receive my enlightenment in through your nose, out.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, as soon as
Steven says he don't know what we cooking. Let's get Steven right, family. Let's tap in. Let's hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get right. Steven don't know what we cooking. What we making is a recipe to tell your kids, your nieces, your friends' daughters, sons. We creating a recipe for you to don't do that. Don't ever ask again in your life what we doing here. Don't ever ask again what we cooking here. You understand me, fam? You better get right when you step in here asking me what we doing here. What you thought we just listening? What you thought this was like movies or something, fam? Boy, you better get on page. You better write down some notes. See, you one of them prize pick type of mother that'll sit there and do prize picks when everybody's running to the left and you looking to the right and still trying to figure out why we running to the left. Because you doing prize picks still asking what we doing. Don't ask me why we doing this. See, you dealing with Deala T. This no filters. This Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. You better tap in and hit that like button and subscribe. See, that's what we doing. Because there's people like you that further let me know that I got to do this. Because you asking about what are we doing here? Are you stupid? Or you have no family? Oh, I'm sorry, you have nothing to lean on? Are you really alone? If you are, hit that like button and subscribe to Deala T's No Filters. You understand me? But don't ever ask me what you doing here. Because my fam, and y'all know who y'all is, FAM in the building, type that now, tap in now. Let them know, don't play with us here. Don't ever ask me again what we doing. You better thank God that you in our presence to even receive this level of information for you to live your life and tell your family what to do. Because I pray that you're not one of those people that's on the couch doing prize picks and seeing that headline that say, oh God, World War III is in effect. What we doing and where we going? And you ain't even saved a canned good. You ain't saved a can of shit. Watch your mouth, dog. Let's get right. Wolfman in the building, where you been, fam? You already know what it is. We hit that like button, subscribe. Better let them know what it is, man. We fam in here. You better tell them what it is. Get yourself together. We not playing. Don't ever ask me that again. Let's go.
Now,
oh, I'm sorry for the people in the back. The Attorney General, this white woman, right? This woman here. Yeah, this woman here, this your Attorney General. If you in the USA, this your Attorney General. Her name is Pam Bondi. And she is under the ruling of this man, Donald Trump. So whatever he tells her to do, she's done it. And she's going to do it. Donald Trump told Pam Bondi to go talk to the Epstein girl that was dealing with Epstein files. And they probably talking right now while we talking. Hit that like button and subscribe. We cooking. They talking while we talking right now. She told her Deputy Attorney General to go talk to Maxwell. So Donald Trump told the Attorney General to go talk to the Maxwell girl that's locked up. She told the Deputy Attorney to go talk to the girl that's locked up. Why? Because she's scared. That's it. That should further let you know that if it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck, it's a duck. And we know that's how she moving. She know that this man know what's going on. AJ, you better tell him, fam. She know what's going on. And she's scared to handle it. Why would he? Let me tell you something, boy. See, we fam here, we tight. We straight. We straight. We straight. We tight. They can't F with us. They can't even see us if they wanted to. She is folding up under pressure. If she was tight like we was, fam, F-A-M, she wouldn't be dealing with this problem with him, even if it was corrupt. He has to trust in her that she is fam. And clearly she's not. She's not built for this. That's how you know, and I know, the corruption. You better hit that like button and subscribe right now. We cooking. You about to get this, and you should be taking notes for your family, because when it come up that these people are doing something to that, we need to know that we need to make sure we understand when it's time to get into a more serious conversation. I need every ear. I need everybody. Let's get right in here. This is more than what you think, because we living in a time where the good is bad and the bad is good. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Give me your ear. We're living in a time where you're walking down the street and you see the good and the bad is good. We about to sound off in here. There's nothing more than understanding that it only takes one to acknowledge something that is wrong in the community for us all to still be able to move accordingly to where we're okay. Why? Because when you die, oh no, let's get right. Yeah, you. When you die, we gonna sound off tonight. When you die, you've got kids. Oh, I just told you something you didn't get real with. When you die, you got kids. And your kids are still here. And then what you doing then? What you gonna do then? You gonna regret that you didn't tell them what we talking about right now? You gonna regret that you didn't do what needed to be done? Climate Impact in the building. David Higgins in her. This is real. Because when you gone, you better have them notes on the board for those kids to know what they should be doing. Because you dealing with people like Trump. Elon Musk, Foul Ashley in the building. Lori Lynn, what's up, family? King in her. You better get right in here and hit that like button and subscribe. We cooking. You better have a blueprint for your kids. Because when you gone, this is still happening. Did you hear me? Are you listening? Do you feel me, fam? How could you disagree? How could you not understand what I'm saying? You got kids. Have you come up with what you gonna tell them? You sounding off to them? You understanding what's real? Huh? Let's get right. Let's keep going. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking up in here. Let's go, family.
Donald Trump, justice.
That's like that. Let's get real. Being Yo, Dave Nash in the building. Nene Love, Savvy TV. Let's real. Let's get right. Let's get right.
Outside of them, that's able to interview this woman and present the general public with the facts. It should not be anything ran by Donald J. Trump or anybody associated with Jeffrey Epstein to do that interview. Anybody. It should be anybody that it should be.
You heard what he said.
A separate entity outside of them that's able to interview this woman and present the general public with the facts. It should not be anything ran by Donald J. Trump or anybody associated with Jeffrey Epstein to do that interview. Anybody. It should be anybody that it should be an independent entity. So now, in a significant development, and I'm reading the article to you guys, an ongoing Jeffrey Epstein saga, the U.S. Department of Justice, under President Donald Trump's administration, has initiated outreach to Ghislaine Maxwell, the convicted sex trafficker and former associate of the late financier. On July the 22nd, 2025, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche announced that the DOJ and FBI have contacted Maxwell's legal team to discuss a potential meeting, marking the first time a U.S. administration has publicly acknowledged, and I'm going to say this again, has publicly acknowledged, right? The first time a U.S. administration has publicly acknowledged such an effort. This move, directed by General Pam Bondi, comes amid intense public and political pressure to uncover further details about Jeffrey Epstein's criminal network, right? And address, lingering questions about his high-profile connections. Now, we all know Ghislane Maxwell is serving currently a 20-year sentence at the Federal Correction Institution in Tallahassee, Florida, following her 2021 conviction, right? We already know what she got convicted on, right? Now, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, in a statement shared by Bondi on X, emphasized that the administrator's commitment to transparency. She says that Donald Trump has told us to release all credible evidence. What do you mean he's told you to release all credible evidence? Why is Donald Trump controlling this investigation? Donald Trump should not be controlling this investigation. Why is he controlling this investigation?
Do you need a loan for your business? Well, if you've been around
that ain't making no sense, fam.
I'm about to show you how to get up to $3 million.
Why?
He's saying, oh, release all credible evidence. What do you mean credible? No. Release all of the files. That's what you said you was going to do for JFK, MLK, and Jeffrey Epstein. Why are they playing in our face? Y'all got to ask. This is devastating news for the country because they're showing y'all there is no true transparency.
Victor in the building. AJ, what's up? Said cover up. Arika, what's up with you? King in her.
And the only reason I'm talking about this is because
Alex Jones, King. I rock with Alex.
I don't care about no political argument, no side. I don't care about none of that shit. I can give a damn about either side. I'm going to say it 1,000 times, but people still won't listen. They won't understand. Why aren't you talking about Obama? He's not in office. I don't give a damn what he's doing. And if he was in office, he'll be getting cooked the hard way over this. By me. So now let's talk about this. Right? Now they want to reach out to her. Right? After weeks of ducking this smoke in the media, now they want to reach out to her and see about her contacts and who else could potentially be linked to sex crimes. And Donald Trump only wants them to release credible evidence. What do you mean credible evidence? What do you mean credible evidence? Make it make sense. What do you mean credible evidence? And you can't come in here and tell me, oh, Tricky, you ain't gonna cook Obama like that. Yes, I am.
Hold up, shut you better shut up. Stupid mother. If you thought for a second that they was going to interview her just to interview the girl for nothing, dummies. They're going to interview her to know who else she know about. So they can tell them to shut the... What? And you should be concerned. Why? Because this your president and this your attorney general. Man, hit this screen, dog. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me right now. For real, fam. Stop playing with me, gang. Stop playing with me. This is your attorney general, and this is your president. She looks like a college student of the new cheerleading group. He looks like he been selling properties all his life. And somehow, some way, they both made it into the White House. And now it's a big sitcom going on. You understand me? This is the seriousness of understanding this is your political party and your political stance and your leader of your... This is what's going on. Danielle, or Daniel C. What's your name? Daniel C. Watch your mouth. Man, what? No, this not my president. That's fine. Take your dumb ass up out of here then. Don't keep talking shit in here, fam. You understand me? Hit that like button, subscribe, and get your mind right, dummy. Don't keep sitting there talking shit. Find something to do. Like hit that like button, subscribe, because we cooking. This your president, Daniel. Yeah, this your president, and this your attorney general. Yeah. So please don't act like you ain't hip to what's going on. And if you're not, you should thank God that this information is being brought to you right now. Courtesy of Deala T and No Filters. JC in the building. What's up, fam? You already know what it is. Tamiko in the building. Friends, what's up with you, family? King, let them know. Stop playing with me in here. You hear me? This is more embarrassing for the people that know that this is their president and their world leader. Let's keep going.
Same nigga that was on here cooking Diddy when every nigga in the house went against me about that shit. Every nigga I was cool with went against me on that shit. Niggas won't even fucking talk with me today.
Yeah.
Because I stood on business, nigga. That shit wasn't about no subscribers. It wasn't about no views. It wasn't about no money. That shit was about motherfucking morals and ethics, my nigga.
Shout out Brooklyn says, I don't trust the administration. Me neither.
Heart knowing that nigga's a piece of hot, steaming you know what. That's a disgrace to the people. And how can you have true leadership when you lift them type of chumps like him up? Sean Diddy Combs. Have no respect for the people that have sacrificed for him. I'm going to say it. I told y'all this. Ain't nobody safe on this channel that's up there bringing that type of mass destruction to the people. I'm sorry, not going to happen. You tearing the people down around you, dog. Right? I want y'all to think about that. Think about what I just said. People that was cool with you for a decade, damn near. Some of them won't even say a word. Will listen to you listening right now, won't say shit. Because they fake as fuck. If I disagree with you on one thing, I'm not going to say anything to you, nigga. Then fuck you. Nah, nigga, fuck you. And no, I'm not talking about my brother 78 Sports TV because that nigga hit me. That nigga hit me. See, this is what y'all don't know.
Teenagers are building businesses.
That's real.
AI, while the only AI you know.
You can't argue
is
about
ChatGPT.
that.
Let's be real. Most people.
Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi, who is the 87th United States Attorney General and former Attorney General of Florida, has been associated with several controversies during her career. Right? First of all, let's talk about this. Talk about this. First of all, the Trump University donation controversy in 2013. Let's talk about Pam Bondi. This is the person they want to go talk to, Ghislaine Maxwell. I ain't giving y'all just what I'm thinking. I'm giving y'all facts.
What's up, Tony in the
in
building?
2013, while Pam Bondi was the
Vilma,
Attorney General,
Beltran in the
her
building.
office received complaints about Trump University for a for-profit real estate seminar accused of fraudulent practices. Now, around the same time, Pam Bondi personally solicited $25,000 donation from the Donald J. Trump Foundation for her political action committee and Justice for All, supporting her re-election campaign. Shortly after receiving that donation, Pam Bondi's office decided not to join a New York investigation into Trump University, citing insufficient grounds to proceed. But this is the woman they get ready to go tell y'all to go meet, Ghislaine Maxwell. Let's keep going. Now, the critics of hers, including the Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, which they call the crew, allege that this was a pay-to-play scheme, suggesting the donation influenced Pam Bondi's decision not to pursue legal action against Trump University. The donation was also illegal, as charitable foundations like the Trump Foundation are prohibited from making political contributions under federal tax law. Now, both Bondi and Trump denied any wrongdoing. Bondi stated that her office was never investigating Trump and that she would never take money to influence a decision. A Florida prosecutor assigned by then Governor Rick Scott later determined that there was insufficient evidence to support bribery charges. The Trump Foundation was fined $2,500 from the IRS for the illegal donation. Donald Trump paid $25 million in 2017 to settle lawsuits related to Trump University fraud allegations. The controversy resurfaced during Pam Bondi's 2024 nomination for U.S. Attorney General, with calls for further scrutiny during her Senate confirmation hearing. Now, let's move on. This is the woman that they want to go meet Ghislaine Maxwell.
Let's get ordered, let's get right, let's get real. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking. We in here. You already know what the level is. We in here with family. Let's get right. Dave Nasty says. King says, wake up, Daniel. Stephen Neal says, Abraham Lincoln. Stephen Neal says, Jesus. Dave Nasty says, Biden was taking showers with his daughter, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 says Biden was taking showers with his daughter. That's crazy work, fam. What we on? King says, speak English, Daniel. Dave Nasty says something. King says, this is the fight for America. Stephen Neal says, Biden also referred to back people like roaches. That's crazy, family. Daniel says, president of the world, Zelensky. King says, block Daniel chat. Oh, that's what he on, fam? We gonna get him right. Block all these bots accounts. Let's get right. Let's get raw. Let's get real. JC says the IRS is after me also. Oh, man, fam. We're going to pray for you, my G. That's different, my guy. Let's keep the party going. Let's make sure we know what we're doing. Hit that like button. Subscribe, fam. We cooking.
See, I'm just telling y'all the truth. You get mad at me all you want. I'm putting out facts. Foreclosure fraud investigation and lender processing services back in 2011. Pam Bondi pressured 2 attorneys in Florida's Economic Crime Division, June Clarkson and Teresa Edwards, to resign after they were investigating lender processing services, now called Black Knight, for its role in the robo-signing scandal, where foreclosure documents were falsified. The attorneys allege they were forced out because their investigations targeted companies that were significant campaign donors to Pam Bondi. Critics, including Post Online, accuse Pam Bondi of protecting wealthy donors by halting investigations into foreclosure fraud, which harmed homeowners during the foreclosure crisis. The attorneys claim they were fired for pursuing justice against powerful financial interests. Right? Let's keep going. Pam Bondi's office didn't directly address the allegations and the provided, you understand what I'm saying, sources that are online. But her tenure as Attorney General was noted for prioritizing donor interest over consumer protection in this context. The resignations of Clarkson and Edwards drew public attention, contributing to Pam Bondi's reputation as favoring corporate interests. No formal investigation into Pam Bondi's actions in this case was reported. But they saying they draining the swamp. They saying they draining the swamp. Let's keep going. Let's keep cooking now. Postponing an execution for a fundraiser back in 2013. In 2013, Pam Bondi persuaded Governor Rick Scott to postpone the execution of a convicted murderer.
Bam!
Because it conflicted with a campaign fundraising event that she was hosting. The execution was rescheduled to accommodate her.
Wow. Look at this.
What?
94%
Oh, that's
of people believe
crazy
company
work,
culture
fam.
is important.
Event. Critics, including media.
So what he's saying basically is that Pam Bondi, this white woman right here on the side right here that you're seeing over my right shoulder, is that this Pam Bondi chick was able to postpone the execution because she had a ballroom dance. And when she made that call, they said, okay, that's cool. So they postponed somebody's execution because she had a ballroom dance. That should further let you know and me of the level of power that she has. She can go do a dance. She can get a call in the morning and say, such and such supposed to be executed at 7 at night. She can say, all right, that's cool, but I probably got a dance to be at, a ballroom dance I got to be at 6:45. Can we postpone this man's execution until I'm done? And they said, oh, okay, Pam, don't worry about it. All right, cool. We just going to postpone this man's death while you mingle in the ballroom. You know what's so sad about what I just did, fam? Is that that's a real thing. That's not a funny thing. That's not a, oh, it looked like thing. That's not a TV thing. That's not an episode thing, mother. That's a real thing. And like King said, that's crazy. And like AJ said, that's crazy work, fam. You understand me? The fact that she could just make that call and they like, oh, okay, don't worry about it. You know, we just gonna let you do your thing, but we gonna get rid of him in an hour. No matter of fact, take all the time you need. Go dance, go touch on men, go have sex in the back, go do this what you want, go play with your life, play with your living, play with your whatever. Go do what you want to do. Because we gonna kill him when you're ready. And if that's what they doing and been doing, you and I truly don't matter. Because clearly she has say-so over everything. And that should be scary for you to know that. Let's go.
Outlets accused Pam Bondi of prioritizing political ambitions over her duties as Attorney General, raising ethical concerns about her judgment and commitment to justice. You want me to keep going? Y'all already know when I come, I got smoke in the city, baby. After media scrutiny, Pam Bondi apologized for rescheduling the execution, acknowledging that decision was inappropriate. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. This up again hating off that. I know niggas mad, but it is what it is, nigga. Hurricane Katrina, St. Bernard custody dispute back in 2005.
That's crazy word.
Back in 2005, Pam Bondi adopted a St. Bernard dog separated from his family during Hurricane Katrina. The original owners who had been searching for the dog, demanded its return. Pam Bondi refused, accusing the family of neglecting the animal, which they denied. The dispute led to a 16-month legal battle, which was settled before trial. The family accused Pam Bondi of wrongfully keeping their pet, while Pam Bondi claimed she was protecting the dog from negligence. Critics later cited this as an example of Pam Bondi's questionable ethics, particularly during her nomination for U.S. Attorney General. Pam Bondi returned the dog to the family with food and medication as a part of the settlement. She maintained her actions were motivated by concern for the animal's welfare.
Took the dog,
The
fam.
settlement resolved the legal dispute, but the incident was revisited in media reports as an example of Pam Bondi's controversial personal conduct. Let's keep going. This is who they getting ready to go have interview Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll let y'all be the judge. I'm just putting the facts right in front of y'all. The Jeffrey Epstein case allegations, right? Now, some critics, including you have Democratic strategists and others online, right? Amisha Cross and others online have accused Pam Bondi of shielding Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted sex offender, during her tenure as Florida Attorney General. These claims suggest that Pam Bondi's office failed to pursue aggressive action against Jeffrey Epstein, allowing him to evade harsher prosecution, and that his case files were sealed in Florida. Post online and in articles claim that Pam Bondi was complicit in protecting Jeffrey Epstein and his associates, with some linking her actions to political alliances, including with former Governor Jeb Bush. These claims gained traction after Pam Bondi's 2024 nomination for U.S. Attorney General. In 2025, as U.S. Attorney General, Pam Bondi oversaw the release of the first phase of declassified Epstein files, which included previously leaked documents related to his crimes. Her office stated this was part of a commitment to transparency. No direct evidence from the provided sources confirms Bondi's office actively shielded Epstein during her Florida tenure, and these allegations remain speculative. The Epstein allegations remain contentious, but lack conclusive evidence in the provided sources. Pam Bondi's release of the Epstein files in 2025 was framed as an effort to address public demands for transparency, though it led to further controversy.
I got him outside of life, and what followed was an absolute fiasco. Here's what really pisses me off.
Right? Let's keep going. This is who they getting ready to have go and meet Ghislaine Maxwell with the DOJ. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. We in trouble. I'm telling y'all this. Epstein client list controversy. This year, in February of this year, Pam Bondi, as the U.S. Attorney General, stated on Fox News that she had documents related to Jeffrey Epstein, including a potential client list, on her desk for review. In July 2025, the Department of Justice and FBI review concluded there was no evidence of an Epstein client list confirming Epstein's death by suicide and contradicting conspiracy theories. Social media users online accused Pam Bondi for lying about the existence of an Epstein client list, questioning whether she misled the public in February or if the Department of Justice later findings were inaccurate. Some speculated the absence of a list protected foreign dignitaries or other influential figures. The Department of Justice, under Pam Bondi's leadership, maintained that the review was thorough and that no client list existed. Pam Bondi did not directly address the accusations of lying.
Did you hear that?
The office's release of Epstein files was presented as fulfilling her transparency pledge. The controversy conspiracy theories. Social media users online accused Pam Bondi for lying about the existence of an Epstein client list, questioning whether she misled the public in February or if the Department of Justice later findings were inaccurate. Some speculated the absence of a list protected foreign dignitaries or other influential figures. The Department of Justice, under Pam Bondi's leadership, maintained that the review was thorough and that no client list existed. Pam Bondi did not directly address the accusations of lying, but her office's release of Epstein files was presented as fulfilling her transparency pledge. The controversy fueled public distrust with ongoing debates online about Pam Bondi's credibility. No evidence of a client list has been confirmed, and the issue remains unresolved in the public perception. Let's keep going. I keep going. Let's keep going now. Don't run away from this stream. Don't run away from this smoke. Do not run away from this smoke. Please don't.
Don't go nowhere.
Florida Bar of Ethics complaint this year. In June of this year, a complaint filed by 70 individuals, including law professors, attorneys, and retired Florida Supreme Court justices, was filed with the Florida Bar accusing Pam Bondi of serious professional misconduct. The complaint, led by groups like Democracy for a Defenders Fund and Lawyers Defending American Democracy, centered on a February 2025 DOJ memo where Pam Bondi directed lawyers zealously.
I think what's crazy is when we discuss about the funniness of how they look at us and how we look at them and how they laughing at us, knowing that Pam Bondi is the Attorney General of the United States. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Pam Bondi is the Attorney General for the United States. Everybody that's the head of something, Donald Trump and them had appointed them in the class. FBI Director, Department of Justice Director. What's that other one? What's that other one, fam? It's the FBI, CIA. What's the NSA? The NSA. The director of the NSA, you know, stuff like that. Like, that's what's real here. So anytime we're talking about those type of people that's in a situation, DEA, CIA, FBI, NSA. I mean, we could go down the list. The biggest thing that you should be concerned about is that these people are literally being told to do something by who? Trump, who is passing that energy down to this young Pam Bondi. I just want to know for a second, why she look so damn young? How old is she really? Did he know her while she was young? I think the point I'm making is that he put people in position that won't talk, that will shut the up. He assigned those people in position, put them in position, and at the end of the day, Ashley says she's 59. So you have a young Pam Bondi, 59. Come on, man. JC said Homeland Security. I appreciate you, family. That's real. Those are the things that we have to think about when we're talking about the people or the powers that be. That's what we're looking at. That's who is in charge now. They have the NSA up under their belt. They have all of those departments. And Trump knows he does. So in my mind, why would the Maxwell girl that's locked up think that she can demand anything based off Trump saying that everything is a lie? Nothing about the list is real or anything. And people's like, if that's a lie, then release it. Isn't that what you promised these people and us, to release those things? That's the realness. We need to know what's going on. And if we don't, you just another prize picks. Oh yeah, let me say that again. For the people in the back. If you don't know what's going on, you just another prize picks. And then when you find out what's going on, you're going to call your fam and they not going to be able to tell you what's going on. Why? Because they too busy trying to get their shit together. Let's go.
Pursue the president's political objectives or face disciplinary action, including termination. The complaint alleged that this violated ethical obligations and threatened the rule of law.
Check out your new favorite everyday
That ain't real.
pants. Multi-pants. Our cargo pants with
The signatories claim that Pam Bondi compelled the Department of Justice lawyers to act unethically, citing 3 instances where lawyers were terminated or resigned due to her demands.
Wow.
They argue her actions undermined the Department of Justice independence and violated Florida bar rules.
Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
Chad Mizzle called the complaint performative and vexatious, noting the Florida bar had previously rejected similar complaints against Pam Bondi. He dismissed the allegations as lacking merit. The Florida bar's response to the complaint is not detailed, but issues remain a point of contention, reflecting broader concerns about Pam Bondi's loyalty to Donald Trump and the Department of Justice politicization, right? Now, support for Donald Trump's 2020 election fraud claims.
Right.
After 2020 presidential election, Pam Bondi supported Donald Trump claims of widespread voter fraud in states like Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Wisconsin. She attended a Trump campaign press conference in Philadelphia, asserting that Trump had won Pennsylvania before all the ballots were counted, a claim unsupported by evidence. Wow. She also backed lawsuits challenging election results, which were dismissed by courts. Critics, including the Brennan Center for Justice, accused Pam Bondi of spreading falsehoods about the 2020 election, undermining democratic process. Along with Trump's efforts to overturn his defeat. Right? Her actions were cited as evidence of unfitness for roles requiring impartiality, such as the United States Attorney General.
Wow.
Pam Bondi has not publicly recanted her statements, and her supporters argue she was advocating for her client Trump as a part of her role in his legal team. The lawsuits Pam Bondi supported were dismissed by the Philadelphia Supreme Court and the U.S. Supreme Court for lack of evidence. Her election fraud claims remain a point of criticism, especially during her 2024 nomination process. Y'all want me to keep going?
Okay, now, get right, get real.
Same-sex marriage and LGBT rights. She had a situation going on with that, right? Right? Let's move on from that. She had a failure to investigate fraudulent dog handler cases, right?
Right.
During her 2010 campaign in Florida, Attorney General Pam Bondi promised to investigate criminal investigations involving John Preston, a fraudulent dog handler whose debunked scent tracking testimony led to wrongful convictions, particularly in Brevard County. Despite this promise, Pam Bondi's office did not pursue significant action, notably in the case of Crosley Green, who was denied a new trial despite prosecutorial misconduct.
Wow.
Critics, including a journalist, John A. Torres, accused Pam Bondi of failing to deliver on her promise, thereby perpetuating injustices against wrongfully convicted individuals like William Dillon, Wilton Dedge, and Juan Ramos. No direct response from Pam Bondi is documented in any sources regarding this specific criticism, but Pam Bondi's inaction contributed to her reputation of failing to prioritize justice in high-profile cases, particularly in Brevard County, and was cited as a failure of her tenure. Fox News appearances and ethics questions back in 2018. In August of 2018, while still Florida Attorney General, Pam Bondi co-hosted Fox News The File for 3 days and appeared on Sean Hannity's show. Fox News claimed that the Florida Commission on Ethics approved her appearances, but the commission spokeswoman denied it, stating that no decision was made on the general counsel and did not determine if Pam Bondi's actions violated the Florida Code of Ethics. Critics question whether Pam Bondi...
Listen, we're not doing that, okay? Because this is the problem I'm talking about. They always coming up with like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of bull-ish that goes a part of accusing somebody that works in the government. It's always layers to it. It's always like you got to collect layers of accusations to charge someone in the government. But if it was me and you, they get one conversation and one finger point and we're done. That's the madness. That's the issue. Pam Bondi has been involved with a lot of corruption, meaning nothing she's done has been done the right way. So because of that, we know in our right minds, when we open up our eyes, put our thinking caps on and open up our ears, we know that Trump has hired another corrupt person. And even if you didn't know Pam Bondi before today, you know today. Why? Because you here with Deala T and no filters. That is the realness of it. Because without that, you wouldn't know. And even in the fact that you're finding out, hit that like button and subscribe. We cooking. You need to know it's real. Hold up, Kaz. Hold up. Hold up. See, this one of those moments, Kaz. K-A-Z, Kaz. Well, I got to get you together, fam. I appreciate you liking and subscribing and hitting that sharing with this with the world. But please don't ever come in here and say old news or any type of news. Oh, okay. Hit that like button, fam, and subscribe. You here, and I appreciate you. So make sure you stay. But watch your mouth, Kaz, because fam gonna turn you out the frame. Just shit together and watch your mouth. Don't ever tell me what's old. You got a right to speak. But when you come in our house with my family, get comfortable and watch your mouth. Because we're here to inform. We're here to inform. You might hear something on her that you might not have heard, or that you might have heard a lot. But my people with Deala T and No Filters probably haven't. So trust me when I say nothing is old. There's nothing under the sun that's old. Get right, fam. Let's go.
Media appearances constituted a conflict of interest or violated ethics rules given her role as a public official and her close association with Trump-friendly media. Pam Bondi did not directly address the ethics concerns and provided sources, but in Fox News they claim
Cass, nothing is nothing about you talking about you already heard something. It don't matter, fam. Even the fact that you heard anything, you heard it. You ain't standing on business though, fam. You got to understand, even if you heard it, it don't matter, you heard it. But there's nothing that you're doing that to tell people what's going on. That's the difference between you hearing something, fam. If you heard it, pass it along. Don't hear it, stand on it, and say nothing. And then when you come to Deala T's No Filters, you got all this mouth about what's real and what ain't. Do I need to? You got kids? You got anything past you when you die? That Kurt? All it takes is one. That's what you can do. Cass says, what could I do to possibly change anything, gang? And then he says, what you changing, gang? I'm changing the community. Why? Because I have a voice. And all it takes is one. I didn't say I was Superman, Batman. I'm not nothing that got even nothing to do with the Avengers. But I got a voice. And because I have a voice, all it takes is one, partner, just like you. And I appreciate you having 3 kids, respectfully, as we all do and probably have more or less. But we have kids. So when you ask me again, what can you do? You can open up your mouth and let the person to the right or the left of you, whenever you at work or at the crib, let them know what's going on. Because it's going to be people that know what's going on now, and when it happens, they're not going to know what to do. I ain't against you, Kaz, at all, my brother. It's all love. I just want you to know all it takes is one. So when you asked me earlier, what can you do? All it takes is one, to open up your mouth and tell them what's happening in the government, in the world, in the country that you in, fam. I appreciate you, my dog. Is real, my guy. It's all love, gang. I just want you to know all it takes is one. Because we got kids. I have daughters. All it takes is one of us to let them know what not to do. And I know you know that, fam, because you got kids. All it takes is one. How many of us have been at a barbecue or been at a public place or just been out with our kids, right? And our kids running around doing something. You might not even see what they doing, but somebody else seen that shit. All it took was one to see that, to save your child's life, depending on the situation. All it took was one to open up their mouth and say, oh, something's out of place. Something's going on. John Stewart, I appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe, family, as you leave. And make sure we pops in and understand what's going on. All it takes is one. And if you don't feel like you are, you should probably off yourself. Bah. Because if your stupid ass in the community, let me say that again for the dummies in the back. If your stupid ass in the community and you ain't got no voice, you're worth nothing. Oh, let me get you right. You got kids that you can yell at or say something to, but you ain't got no voice in the community. What a shame of you. That's like your medicated cotton. Let me get you right, partner. Just get right. Jen Newman and this mother. Nick, what's up, fam? Where you been, my dog? You got all that mouth for your kids, but you ain't got no mouth for the community, fam. You could tell your kids to do something in the jump. They gonna get up. Oh, some of y'all kids ain't gonna do nothing when you tell them to. My bad. But it's just a fact. Like, how could you feel so empowered by just having a voice in your house? But you ain't got no voice nowhere else? You're weak. You're nothing. And some of you medicated cotton people out there, you only have a voice in your house. You have no voice nowhere else. Or some of you only have a voice everywhere else but your house. You better find out where your voice at. Because if you don't, you will never have a voice. Find out where your voice at, where you're being heard. Because if you don't, you will never have a voice and you will never be heard. But you be thinking you are where you at. That's what's funny about you, fam. You be thinking somebody listening to you, but your stupid ass find out ain't nobody listening. You would be so heartbroken at your grown ass age. Once you find out ain't nobody listening, you gonna fold up like a lawn chair. You better tell them something, Steven. Fam said born without a spine. The realness of what I'm saying. If you don't have a voice, who gonna listen? Who cares? Who cares? What matters if you don't have a voice? You better find out where your voice is being heard. Because I think you think when you open up your mouth, people are listening. Oh, shit. I think you thought that when you open up your mouth, oh, no, I'm talking about you. Oh, no, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you. You. When you open up your mouth, you think somebody listening. Take your time and figure out it. Matter of fact, go to work tomorrow and ask you. Just start talking, motherfucker. Just start talking. And see who listening. But you know what? Once you find out that you're talking too much, or once you find out that you don't have a voice in your atmosphere, I think you're going to start saving your breath and start understanding how valuable what you say matters. And you're going to start understanding that you don't have the breath. Only what's valuable is when you should speak. You will start understanding that you talk too damn much. You run in your mouth too much. And you think somebody heard you. Why? Because of your position in your home, at your job, in your life. But I'm here to tell you right now, find out where you're being heard. Oh, I felt like that just hit me. I'm going to say that again for the dummies in the back. You better find out where you're being heard before you keep talking. Because a lot of y'all just wasting your breath. Maya in the bill, a lot of y'all wasting your breath. Stop talking. You be walking in just running your mouth. Shut up. Don't even know what the hell you talking about. Just come in talking. Shut up. Find out where you want to be heard. You better find out where you want to be heard, because don't nobody want to hear. Don't nobody want to hear you. Once you find out where you want to be heard, start talking then. But until then, shut the f up. Stephen Neal said all these internet gangsters, that's real. But shut the f up, fam. Find out where you want to be heard and start talking then. So what you talk about don't fall on deaf ears. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Find out where you need to be heard. So when you talk, it don't fall on deaf ears. Because at that point and in that moment, you will realize that you've been wasting your damn breath all this time. Let me say that again for the stupids. In that moment, you will realize you've been wasting your breath all this damn time. This is real as it gets, fam. That's real Dorothy G, Maya Marie. That's real John in the building. We ain't playing James here. Stop playing with me. Find out where you're being heard. And then start talking. Other than that, shut the f up. Running your damn mouth. Shut up. A lot of y'all don't even know what you even be talking about. Don't even know what you be talking about. Shut up. Just running your mouth. Shut up. Listen to figure out when to run your mouth. Matter of fact, you want to run it so bad. Shut up so you can find out when to run your mouth. Tell them something, Al Craig.
Of ethics approval was contradicted by the commission. No formal ethics violation was confirmed, but the incident added to perceptions of Pam Bondi's politicization of her office, which isn't supposed to be politicized. You want me to keep going? I can keep going. I can go on and on and on. Sweeter than Ben and Jerry's. This is the personnel they got you ready to go talk to Ghislane Maxwell? No, we got some problems, ladies and gentlemen. We got some real problems, man. We need to get some transparency around here, man. Gotta get some transparency going on around here. Because I think that Ghislane Maxwell should be taken in front of Congress on national TV, sat in a chair, and asked questions in front of the world.
Let them know, Al Craig, stop playing. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
Take her up there in front of Congress and ask her what else she knows about who's connected. Ask her every question, but ask her.
Let them know, Stephen Neal. Better tell them what's up. Stop playing with us.
See that? You flaw. You on cap, and we don't have no respect for you. We can't respect you if you don't want to see that. Straight up, and let the people decide how they feel about her testimony. That's what I think. Why send Pam Bondi with all these questions around her?
Sorry, folks. Looks like
That's the point. She gonna send them. You gotta understand something, man.
For the
Let's be
next
right.
5 hours. Play the new.
Right? I feel if you don't want to see that, you flawed. You on cap.
You gotta understand something. He sent Pam Bondi because Pam Bondi is the Attorney General. He put Pam Bondi in position to do what he wants. Everybody that's in position for the Trump administration is only in position because they're gonna do what he wants them to do when he calls for them to do it. That is the whole sole reason why these people have their job with the Trump administration. Whether that's the FBI, CIA, NSA, the DEA, it don't matter. The point I'm making is, like Blake said, it's a mob. It's a mafioso. But the fact is, they ties are a little more tighter, they suits are a little more sharper, and they move exactly like the mob. That is the realness. So we don't get to sit back and act like we don't know what's going on. Like Dorothy G said, they were handpicked for his agenda. That is the realest thing you said, Dorothy G. You know it's real, family. The point I'm making is that they knew what was coming before it came. They knew what to do. They know what's going on. So when we talk about the Department of Justice finna question the Maxwell girl, or the fact that the FBI was holding the Epstein files that they said was never files, but it is files, and then all of a sudden they got the files. This is a very real thing, fam. There's no way we can't think that these shenanigans is happening in the manner that they's happening in. That's real. Let's keep the party going so we know what's going on.
And we don't have no respect for you. We can't respect you if you don't want to see that. Decision was inappropriate. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. I'm getting hated off that. I know niggas mad, but it is what it is, nigga. Hurricane Katrina, St. Bernard custody dispute back in 2005. Right? Now, back in 2005, Pam Bondi adopted a St. Bernard dog separated from his family during Hurricane Katrina.
Wow.
The original owners who had been searching for the dog demanded its return.
We hitting that like button. We subscribing, fam. We cooking.
The animal, which they denied. The dispute led to a 16-month legal battle, which was settled before trial. The family accused Pam Bondi of wrongfully keeping their pet, while Pam Bondi claimed she was protecting the dog from negligence. Critics later cited this as an example of Pam Bondi's questionable ethics, particularly during her nomination for U.S. Attorney General.
Wow.
Pam Bondi returned the dog to the family with food and medication as a part of the settlement. She maintained her actions were motivated by concern for the animal's welfare. The settlement resolved the legal dispute, but the incident was revisited in media reports as an example of Pam Bondi's controversial personal conduct. Let's keep going. This is who they getting ready to go have interview Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll let y'all be the judge. I'm just putting the facts right in front of y'all.
Wow.
Jeffrey Epstein case allegations, right? Now, some critics, including you have Democratic strategists and others online, right? Amisha Cross and others online have accused Pam Bondi of shielding Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted sex offender, during her tenure as Florida Attorney General. These claims...
Yeah, but that's only because of who? Trump, the President of the United States. So you know how everything is linked together, family. Let's be real. She's only done that because of that. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking. We ain't stopped. We boiling. We know that Trump is in charge of everything and he telling everybody to move around. There's a reason why he hired certain people the way he hired them. He never hired anyone to be in a situation where he would have to think or double think or double figure out or just nothing is secured. That's never the case for that man. He would always be in a position of hitting that like button and subscribing. We cooking. That man understands his position. That man understands what's going on. That man knows what's up next. He knows what's to come. So when we talking about the way Trump moving, and this is your, oh my God, this is your president of the United States. And the fact that they want us finally sending the Attorney General to tell this woman that was working with Epstein that is nothing. That woman got 22 years or even more. The point I'm making is she could never get out. She has to be pardoned. If that don't tell you more about the situation, I don't know where you've been living at. She has to be pardoned to come out of there. That's the Maxwell chick. This woman has been serving 20 years of her life locked up because of the Epstein files. And then Trump and them come out and said there are no Epstein files. Nothing of the Epstein files matter. And she's like, oh my God, so why have I been serving 20 years if the president of the United States is telling me and the world that the Epstein files is a lie? The point I'm making is I couldn't fucking fathom that level of energy to know that type of situation that you're in. There is so much proof. Like John Newman says, there's so much proof. It's so many discussions. It's so much that continues to unfold night through night, day through day. And that is the realness of it. Let's keep it going. Let's go.
Just that Pam Bondi's office failed to pursue aggressive action against Jeffrey Epstein, allowing him to evade harsher prosecution, and that his case files were sealed in Florida. Post online and in articles claim that Pam Bondi was complicit in protecting Jeffrey Epstein and his associates, with some linking her actions to political alliances, including with former Governor Jeb Bush. These claims gained traction after Pam Bondi's 2024 nomination for U.S. Attorney General.
Hold on, let's shut it down. Let's get right. Let's get right. My fam in the building. My fam in the building. Let's get right. I got a birthday in here. We got a birthday? Do we got a birthday, Steve? Stephen Neal, do we got a birthday? Jen Newman, do we have a birthday? Maurice Morgan in here for Ticket TV. That's real. Shout out to my dog. Ticket is all love and support. Stephen Neal, do we have a birthday in here for Noah? Stephen Neal says, Bruh, Noah would like to know if you could say happy birthday. Shout out to Nori. Noah in the building. Nori, birthday in here. Nori, happy birthday, family. You already know it's your boy Deala T. Here at No Filters. It's all happy birthday and it's love. You already know, fam. We're going to make sure we rocking with our family in the building. Shout out Dorothy G, letting you know it's love. Shout out Nori. Happy birthday, my dog. Let's keep the party going. Let's live life. Let's keep it going. We hitting that cash app, making sure we know the super chat on side. I really appreciate you all. It's nothing but love. We got the $2 raffles going to the cash app with 2 people, not 1. 2 of my FAM family will win No Filter shirts. You hear me? Not 1, but 2 of family from No Filters will win a No Filter shirt. Hit that like and subscribe button. We cooking, fam. No Filters Cash App in the donations in the top of the link. Let's keep going. Happy birthday, Nori. Let's go.
Pam Bondi oversaw the release of the first phase of declassified Epstein files, which included previously leaked documents related to his crimes. Her office stated this was part of a commitment to transparency. No direct evidence from the provided sources confirms Bondi's office actively shielded Epstein during her Florida tenure, and these allegations remain speculative. The Epstein allegations remain contentious, but lack conclusive evidence in the provided sources. Pam Bondi's release of the Epstein files in 2025 was framed as an effort to address public demands for transparency, though it led to further controversy. Right? Let's keep going. This is who they're getting ready to have go and meet Ghislaine Maxwell with the DOJ. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. We're in trouble. I'm telling y'all this. Epstein client list controversy this year. In February of this year.
Ocean American Bully.
Attorney General
UKG said I'm high as F right now. That's real, family. Order business. Order mine. 559 in the building.
Client list on her desk for review. In July 2025, a Department of Justice
Dominic D in the building. I feel you, family. Let's get right.
Client list confirming Epstein's death by suicide and contradicting conspiracy theories. Social media users online accused Pam Bondi for lying about the existence of an Epstein client list, questioning whether she misled the public in February or if the Department of Justice later findings were inaccurate. Some speculated the absence of a list protected foreign dignitaries or other influential figures. The Department of Justice, under Pam Bondi's leadership, maintained that the review was thorough and that no client list existed. Pam Bondi did not directly address the accusations of lying
at all.
Her office's release of Epstein files was presented as fulfilling her transparency pledge. The controversy fueled public distrust with ongoing debates online about Pam Bondi's credibility. No evidence of a client list has been confirmed, and the issue remains unresolved in the public perception. Let's keep going. Let's keep going now. Don't run away from this.
Wow. Don't run away from this. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We cooking.
Florida Bar of Ethics complaint this year. In June of this year, a complaint signed by 70 individuals, including law professors, attorneys, and retired Florida Supreme Court justices, was filed with the Florida Bar accusing Pam Bondi of serious professional misconduct. The complaint, led by groups like Democracy for a Defenders Fund,
Ocean American Bully, I appreciate you, family. I appreciate you. It's love. We doing this Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. I'm with you, your boy Deala T. No filter.
Zealously pursue the president's political objectives.
What up, Jane Lake 2929? What up, homie?
Including
we in here.
The complaint alleged
unknown. What's up with you?
Ethical obligations and threaten the rule of law. The signatories claimed that Pam Bondi compelled the Department of Justice lawyers to act unethically, citing 3 instances where lawyers were terminated or resigned due to her demands.
Wow.
Her actions undermined the department.
I think the important thing that we're discussing right now is that Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the United States, hired by Donald Trump, has more power than Amron UE. She got more power than power to service your house, service your life, service everything. You understand me? This is Pam Bondi. And what's funny is, I'm sure she's lost every bit of sleep because of the situation she's in, dealing with the Attorney General. None of that is nice. So we're not gonna sit like it's okay, like it's a regular thing. the crookedness that we know going on in our face, nobody has a voice. Nobody has nothing to say. But I know Pam Bondi is scared of whatever Trump told her to do. Why? Because she passed it off to the deputy guy, Blanca. Tell me his last name. Deputy Attorney General. Pam Bondi, she moved that responsibility to the deputy, not to herself. Trump told her to do it. She said, no, I'm not meeting with old girl. I'm not meeting with nobody that had something to do with Epstein files or anything. That's what it was. So she passed that assignment off to the deputy attorney. What's his name? John Blanche, Black, something like that. She gave that man that situation. This is the realest thing that it gets real. This is the seriousness of what we're talking about. This is the age and time that we're living in. There is nothing that we can do when our president is being charged for dealing with or being around underage women, looking at their bodies, observing them at a pageant. And then your attorney general being questioned on how they're about to go about dealing with this Maxwell lady that had a lot to do with the Epstein files itself. Like, this is crazy. Because there's so much that go into it, fam. So much. And if I didn't come from the hood or come from them zone places, I would be going crazy. But because we've seen worse, because we've been through so much, this Trump thing is nothing. Why? I never looked at him as a president. I never looked at Trump as world leader. I've always looked at Trump as, we're gonna put this. You understand that? How serious it is? Unknown says it's just facts. Unknown says that list is the who's who of who money. Joe Louis Rangel says Diddy gonna get boned by a man in his cell. James Otto says India has such weak leaders. Jen Newman says F you for even bringing that up, Ocean. So, okay, so we got a problem with Ocean. All right, let's be right. Let's get right. Let's get right. John Newman says, you're sick, Ocean. Josh Hendricks said the word is going in the swung of direction. The point I'm making is, what Ocean say? Ocean was tripping? Somebody better tell me what Ocean said. Was he tripping? Let me know what he said. Because my people just handled him fast. I know it's a problem. You understand? Let's go. Oh, look, fam, they trying to jank us. Let's go.
Department of Justice independence and violated Florida bar rules. Do not fund resolved in the public perception. Let's keep going. I keep going. Let's keep going now. Don't run away from this stream. Don't run away from this smoke. Do not run away from this smoke. Please don't. Florida Bar of Ethics complaint this year. In June of this year, a complaint filed by 70 individuals, including law professors, attorneys, and retired Florida Supreme Court justices was filed with the Florida Bar accusing Pam Bondi of serious professional misconduct. The complaint, led by groups like Democracy for a Defenders Fund and Lawyers Defending American Democracy, centered on a February 2025 DOJ memo where Pam Bondi directed lawyers zealously pursue the president's political objectives or face disciplinary action, including termination. The complaint alleged that this violated ethical obligations and threatened the rule of law.
Wow.
The signatories claimed that Pam Bondi compelled the Department of Justice lawyers to act unethically, citing 3 instances where lawyers were terminated or resigned due to her demands. They argue her actions undermined the Department of Justice independence and violated Florida bar rules. The Department of Justice Chief of Staff, Chad Mizzle, called the complaint performative and vexatious, noting the Florida bar had previously rejected similar complaints against Pam Bondi. He dismissed the allegations as lacking merit. The Florida bar's response to the complaint is not detailed, but issues remain a point of contention, reflecting broader concerns about Pam Bondi's loyalty to Donald Trump and the Department of Justice.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You don't get no loyalty over here. Let me tell you something. Your loyalty should only be to Deala T and No Filters. You understand me? You don't get loyalty with Donald Trump. You don't get loyalty with Pam Bondi. You don't get loyalty with the head of FBI. You don't get loyalty with the head of the Department of Justice. You don't get loyalty with these people because these people will hang you out to dry. And I mean literally wring the towel out on you. You don't get that. These people are being charged or these people are being exposed for pedophilia, Stephen Neal says, I'm starting to see a pattern between politicians and these Hollywood people. The point we're making is that at the end of the day, it's all government. The government is here to tell you what to do as a Hollywood person. Let me say that again. The government is here to tell you what to do. So all of these celebrities and all of that, boy, they work for the government. They don't work for the label. The label work for the government. Did you not get what I just said? Open up your ears and your eyes, stupid. Shout out Dorothy G said it's all connected. It's been connected. The government controls it all. Music, sports, politics, food. Every network that you look at, the government control it. So don't sit up in here and think for a second that the government is not involved, stupid ass. The government is involved, full-fledged. And because the government is involved, they can do what they want. Because who's going to stop them? See, that's the point about us having a voice here with Deala T and No Filters. We have to have a voice. We have to create layers so the voice can become this big. See, right now you got one voice and my family voice. So we got one or two, we got a couple voices that gives us this much leeway. But when we start to get more voices, now we have layers of voices that spoke up. Why? Because all it took is one. Let me bring that close for you stupid in the back. All it took was one. And I bet all you want is one person to speak up when you in trouble. If you going through something. If you feel bad, if you feel good, you want somebody to speak or help you. So you agree with me, family, that all it takes is one to help you. All it takes is one to stop what's going on. All it takes is one to expose the BS. All it takes is one to change the world. You understand me? And with that said, you already know I need family to tune in Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. with your boy, Deala T. And this is No Filters. Good night, family. Be safe.